Miss Luann Pygott in my kitchen. Got my makeup done now. And what is it, you say? It is a Florida Christmas tree. It's a palm tree with Christmas lights. My own idea. And cherry pie red lipstick. So let me show you real fast what we have here so far. We have our sour cream pound cake. See how it splits like that? It's like a little earthquake. I don't know why it does that. But you know what? It doesn't taste any different. It's perfectly fine. So if it does that, still good. Still good. See, I raise it up so we have some good air circulation under there. And let me show you over here. Here are our Oreo balls. Look at that. I have some here. I have some there. This is Luann's testing plate. Shh, don't tell anybody. But look at those. Oh, they're so good. I think they're better cold. I think I'm going to put them in the refrigerator. Well, that's what we have. So we're now going to make our sugar cookies. This is my dough. It looks ridiculous because I didn't have it laying flat in the refrigerator. But it will be fine. Will not matter at all. So here we go. I only have about half an hour before I have to go. So I'm going to do what I can. I have the oven on 375. And then I have the dough. I have my rolling pin. And I have red and green sugar. And I have way over there on the oven, I have my cookie sheets that I'm going to get out here in a minute. We're going to start here. I'm trying to fix this here. Oh, so that so did not work. Let me get my thing back on here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take this dough. So what they recommend that you do is take about half. Work with about half of it at the time. At a time. So let's cut it in half. Not with that puny knife. Hold on. There we go. So this is dough that's been chilled because you want some nice firm dough, and that's what we have here. So I'm going to set this aside. Really, you should put it back in the refrigerator, but I'm not going to because it's been in there a little long. And I'm going to take some flour. This is going to make a big old mess. I think you could also do this with powdered sugar, but I'm putting flour down. And I'm going to take the dough, and it's going to be a little crumbly. I'm going to try to roll it. And, oh, does it tell you on my recipe how much to do? It says you want it 3/16 of an inch thick. So hold on just a minute here. I was going to see if I had a ruler. Somewhere I did. But I don't know where. Let me look here real quick. Not normally measure cookies, but I will tell you, I always, when I make these cookies, I make them too thin, and I'm always like, oh, I should have made them thicker, and I can't ever seem to get them thick enough. So let's do 3/16 of an inch. Let's see what we have. I want to see how fat that is. Just a second here. 3/16 of an inch. How wide is that? That's an 1/8 right there. So it's going to be 1.5 of those. I have a yardstick, a whole yardstick. I don't want something that big. I want something that I can figure out will be that tall, and that's not it. Because I am determined to get them the right thickness this year because I just never do. And I'm always like, oh man, they're too thin. Ooh, this is good. This is good. All right, it's about that thick of my spatula here. So let me do that. Let me get that spatula and this other spatula. The handle of these spatulas is pretty much, I already got flour on me, so I'm trying to put the apron on. It's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late. Still gonna put it on. See if I can't get this. Now let's, whoops, we're already sticking. See if we can't turn this. Get off of there. There we go. Let's put it on here. See if I can't make this where I don't make them too thin. Now it's not going to make as many cookies, but I'm okay with that. This is a little cold. It's a little cold and does not want to roll. So what do? We take it with our hands and we smash it. Is what we do. So I don't want it any thinner than the handles of these right here. Every year when I make these cookies, every year I always roll them thinner than I want them. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a little bit. A little bit that fits right in there like that. Look at that. That's how thick. You want these cookies thick. I never make them this thick. That's why they sort of, see, if you don't make them thick enough, they kind of fall apart. That's why I'm determined to do this right this year. Let's see what we get. They're going to bake 7 to 8 minutes. Seriously, that's how thick you want those cookies. And I am just going to be real nice and easy and simple this year. And I'm just going to, I'm just going to make them round. Now, I have all kind of Christmas shapes. You can do all kind of Christmas shapes. I just want round. Okay, look at that right there. That is how thick those cookies are supposed to be. And I never do it that way. That's why they're always too crumbly. All right, so I'm going to take, it says a lightly greased cookie sheet. So I'm going to take the cookie sheet and I'm going to spray it lightly. There you go, lightly. And then I'm going to put a cookie on there. A big fat cookie. Now let's see, here's another one. So yeah, it's not going to make a whole lot of these cookies, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with less cookies. I think that's why I always rolled it out too much, because I was like, oh, that's not going to be very many cookies. But this year, we don't have a whole lot of family in the gathering, so I'm okay with fewer cookies. This is, you know, I think they make rings that you can put on your rolling pin so you don't roll it too thick, but I don't have any. I don't have them, so this is my own version of roll between the handles on the spatulas. The scraper handles. It will work. Look, it's working. It's working. Okay, there's that one. And like I say, I'm just going to make them round. And I'm just going to put them on here. So I don't need a whole lot of cookies this year. So I am perfectly fine. I'm trying to think, do I need them spaced out more? There we go. So I need to be done about 8:45 because I have a Zoom call meeting. Yay! And it's actually a Zoom call party. It's a party. I'm excited. I'm excited. I get to do a little party. Okay, here we go with this one. Oh, I love doing it with just a little bit at a time like this. Usually I do about half, but this little tiny bit at a time, oh, I'm loving this. This is like so much faster. Cut them into circles. I'm putting them on my cookie sheet over here. But yes, you can do the ones where you have like the Santa and the candy cane, you know, all the shapes. You can certainly do those. But I just kind of want it to be uniform this year. You know, let's do it. Let's just do them uniform. Just circles are nice. I think it's just a little faster. Some of those other ones too, they like to lose their shape. And they're easier to break off little pieces of them. They're harder to get off the pan. They're real cute though. It's kind of driving me crazy. There we go. All right, there is my proper thickness. This will be the thickest sugar cookies I have ever made. And hopefully, all right, that one doesn't want to come up. Hopefully that's going to work well. There we go. Just need a little coaxing. I may have to cook them a little longer though, but this is 3/16 of an inch, and that is how fat it tells you to make these cookies, which I have never done. This is only half the dough. So, yep, this is going to make a whole lot fewer cookies. So if you want more cookies, that you want nice fat cookies, like they're supposed to be, just make more dough. I'm going to tell you how many this will make if you're doing it the right thickness. Seriously, this will be the first time I've ever had these cookies not too thin. They don't taste bad thin. They just don't hold their shape. They crumble and fall apart too easy. I'm hoping they won't still do that with this. So if you ever made sugar cookies like this, and do you make them nice and fat like you're supposed to? Or do you say, yeah, we don't need to do that like I always do. Let's just roll it a little more, a little thinner. Yeah, then it's too thin. Okay, one more we're going to get out of that. Sticking again. Okay, now let's get the other half of the dough. So that did 12 cookies right there. There's the other half of my dough that's been chilled. I'm just going to do a little bit of it though, because that's working really well. Just do it a little at a time. Nobody says you have to roll it all out at once. That's what I've always done before though. This year we're being different, because I have my little measurer here. You know, and once it gets to the right thickness, you can't go any further. Okay. Do 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 do. I love Christmas songs. So tomorrow I'm going to come and I am going to on live, well, I'll do my makeup, but I will also cook like regular cooking, not baking. The baking will be done today. I got 3 things I'm making tomorrow in addition. And then my family is also ordering barbecue, which I don't want, so I do my own thing. Yep, I'm the rebel. I'm the food rebel. Don't want no store-bought food. I want homemade. So I make it. Let's see how we're doing here. They'll be perfect. Good way to do it. Thank you. It would be handy. Yeah, I'm wanting to get the rings that go on here. I need to order those. I can probably get those on Amazon. Probably get them at Bed Bath & Beyond. I know I've seen them. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. I'm really liking the just do a couple at a time thing here. I'm not making as big a mess. You know, I don't have it everywhere. You don't have to spread it out so far. Now it is true, the more you roll this out, the tougher it can get. But since I'm only doing a little piece at a time, I really don't know that I'm rolling all that much extra. That one ain't quite big enough. Almost is. Very, very close. Okay, there we go. We're up to 16 cookies now. Let's start with, do us another little chunk. And see, I'm just adding on. I'm adding on the extra. Okay, there we go. I'm really happy with this. I'm just curious as to how they're going to taste. This one is sticking a little. Some more flour. I'm going to have to put some more flour down in a minute. It's really handy that this was the right size too. And let's go right there. So this is going to hold 20, this pan. Oh, let's get a little more flour. There we go. More flour on here. Oh, I'm so excited to see if these turn out. Making them this thick, they're probably going to take forever to bake. They're going to bake forever. But this is what the recipe says to do for 7 to 8 minutes. Well, we'll see what we get. 2 more and that will fill up this pan. Okay. You've been listening to Christmas Eve all day? Oh, you do Chinese on Christmas Eve. You know, I've heard a lot of people do that. I like Chinese food, too. Chinese food is good. I like sweet and sour chicken. I like lo mein. Yeah, I'm trying not to overwork the dough. Yeah, well, I sprinkle colored sugar on them. So I do so that's minimal decorating. I just do the colored sugar, the red and the green. But yeah, this I think doesn't overwork it too much, I think. Okay. I'm not going to have very many to go on the other tray. Okay. One more out of this batch. Then we're going to put these in the oven. Why is it when you bake or something your nose starts tickling? Can't rub my nose. Okay, here we go. Here's my tray. What is in my way? There we go. Here we go. So then, sprinkle. So we're going to do some red. Like every other one. Of course, you could just do rows of the same as well. This is all I do. This is how my mama always did it when we were kids. She would hand us the stuff. Here, y'all decorate, cut them out. Oh, we would have so much fun doing this. She would make the dough. Of course, we always had it too thin. That's why I'm curious to see how this goes. And I like a lot of sugar. I like a lot of sugar on them. Okay, sprinkle the green. I didn't get very much on this one. Kind of got a little heavy-handed with the other ones. There we go. And you can mix it also. Like I say, a lot of times I cut out all the Christmas shapes, but I'm just trying to kind of make them uniform this year. So this year they're all Christmas ornaments, I say. So I usually don't do the one where you do the icing and stuff. That's a lot more work. It's pretty though. I do the sugar. Okay, there we go. Into the oven. We'll try 7 to 8 minutes and we'll see what these look like. It's 375. 7 minutes. Okay, there we go. So here is the rest of my dough. I don't have a whole lot left. Just that much right there. All right, so let's break this off another chunk here. The thing is, too, the more you roll it out, the more flour it gets mixed in it, because you're picking up flour off the board. So you don't want too terribly much flour mixed in it either. There you go. Oh, I gotta spray this pan, too. I got flour all over my hands. And there we go. Lightly spray. Lightly grease, it says, just lightly. Oops. Makes a nice firm cookie, at least with the dough, and that's what I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping they're firmer cookies. Because usually when I make them, they're like crumble cookies. Pick it up, it falls apart. So I'm trying to avoid that. Let's see if this will be better this year. Here we go. So have you watched any Christmas movies this year? I love to watch Christmas movies. I watched The Grinch. I love to watch The Grinch. It's so funny. I like both the old cartoon and the newer one. Well, you know, the Jim Carrey one. I like that one. My favorite is White Christmas. I can't hardly ever find that anymore. I'll turn it on and watch it on YouTube or something. So like why don't they put White Christmas on TV anymore? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's my favorite is White Christmas. I love the music. I love the singing. Because it's, you know, it's not just a movie. It's a musical with singing and dancing. And I love that. And it's a whole story. Oh, that one's good. Let's see, what else do I like to watch for Christmas? I used to like this one movie. I saw it first when I think I was a teenager still. And it had Marie Osmond and Timothy Bottoms, I think. Bottom or Bottoms, whatever his name is. And it was called The Gift of Love. And it also had June Lockhart. And you hardly ever see that one played. I love it. It was set in Victorian era. Oh, let me see what we're saying here. They look pretty. Thank you. Oh, you watch Hallmark. Yep. You saw White Christmas a week ago on cable. See, I didn't see it. I wonder maybe I don't get that channel. I've been looking for it. I love White Christmas. It's my favorite. Oh, I also like it. I haven't seen that this year, although I know it's been on. I also like the Jimmy Stewart movie. What's it called? It's a Wonderful Life. That one. I love It's a Wonderful Life. That is such an inspiring story. If you're depressed, feeling like your life isn't worth something, that's how he was in that movie. Go watch It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, make you cry. Has Donna Reed in it. I read a thing one time about that there's the scene when he comes back and he goes to whatever the bar is, you know, where they don't recognize him anymore in the bar. That when he walks in, there's a woman singing in the background. You know, she's like the floor show. Yeah, I don't even know if you see her, but you hear this woman singing. And I never knew this because she's not credited. You know what I'm going to do? Because that's the end of my dough. I'm going to leave that cookie just like that. It's Adriana Caselotti. And you say, who on earth is Adriana Caselotti? She is the voice of Snow White in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Because that's my favorite. She was my favorite Disney princess as a kid. And it's actually the woman who's the voice of Snow White was singing in the background of that bar scene. Okay, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27. It made 27 cookies. That thickness. So it makes a couple dozen. And a mess. So here's my last batch. And I keep wanting to see if I can catch a glimpse of her, because you actually hardly ever see Adriana Caselotti. You just hear her voice on Snow White. She's hard to find a live of her. But I don't know that you see her. I think you may just hear her voice. I also, and I caught it one time, I'm like, oh man, I knew her voice was familiar. So if you watch The Wizard of Oz, shall we do an extra red or green? Let's do red. If you watch The Wizard of Oz, in the scene where she meets the Tin Man, and the Tin Man sings, if I only had a heart. Oh no, that song. When he sings, there's a voice in the background that says, Romeo, Romeo. You know if you remember that part? Oh, Romeo. That's Adriana Caselotti too. And again, she's not credited. But I read that. I'm like, oh, it's the voice of Snow White. I was always obsessed with Snow White as a kid. So anytime I find something, a little trivia about Snow White, I'm like, ah, that was Snow White's voice. I knew it sounded familiar. Oh, that's our first beep. Let me wash my hands real quick. I'm going to turn on my oven light, see what it looks like. That song's going to stick in my head now that I hummed it. So there's my last little batch, of cookies. Okay, let's turn on my oven light, see what these look like. Ooh, they look pretty and big and fat. Not sure if they're done. It says it can go to 8 minutes. Let us see. What time is it anyway? Oh, I'm doing good. Let's see, what do I have? Okay. So I'll put that in, then I'll still be done. I think I'll still be done by 9. Once I'm done by 9, that's my Zoom party. My Lime Life Zoom party. I'm excited about that. I mean, I've got to have some kind of party. We just have a Zoom party, we'll have a Zoom party. Okay, there's my 7 minutes. Let's take a little looky. Here. I don't know if you can really see. There. Oh, you'll be able to see where I'm at. Okay, here we go. Here they are. Oh, hello, pretty. Oh, big fat. There's such fat cookies. Okay, there's my time. That was my, like, 5-minute warning. Oh, they look pretty. I think I'm going to go ahead and do 1 more minute, since they are fat cookies. They smell so good. And then we're going to put the other in. And the oatmeal cookies, I'm probably going to have to make the oatmeal cookies probably like 10 o'clock. Because I don't know how long the Zoom party will last. Probably half an hour to an hour. And if so, then I'll come make those cookies after. But I made the oatmeal cookies on live before, so it's not like you haven't seen that before. So we have 30 seconds, and then I'm going to take these out of the oven. And I'm going to move these. I know this is a big old mess here, but I'm going to move these over here so you can see them. In the middle of the mess. Let me take most of this mess over here to the sink. Four seconds. Here we go. And then we'll put the other ones in. Okay, here we go. Da, 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 da. Are you ready for the moment of truth? Ooh, it's hot in that oven. Burning my eyeballs. Here we go. Look. Ah. Da, 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 da. All right, let's put these in the oven. All right, there's my nice fat cookies. So you're going to let them sit there for a minute, I'd say. And then we're going to take them off, and we're going to put them on a rack. You don't want to take them off right away, or they will just fall apart. So let's clean up over here a little bit so we have some rack room. Okay, here we go. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. You know what I really like? Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. I love that song. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. Not a Christmas song. I'm here to keep my eye on her, caring, sharing every little thing that we are wearing. Oh, when a certain gentleman arrived from Rome, she wore the dress and I stayed home. All kinds of weather we stick together, the same in the rain or sun. Ah, how's the rest of it go? In tight places. No, is that how it goes? I've lost a line. But in tight places we think and we act as one. Oh, I know. Two different faces, but in tight places we think and we act as one. Those who've seen us know that not a thing could come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. Okay, that's the general, the general idea of the song. Oh yeah, I love that movie. They look yummy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so they are huge cookies. They're a little soft right now still. That's okay. We're going to let them cool. And I think they're going to be good. Those who've seen us know that not a thing could come between us. I always wanted to be in that, I wanted to be in that movie. Wanted to be one of them singing that movie. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. All right, here we go. All right, okay, I need another rack. Oh, they're so huge! I should have used a smaller cookie cutter. All right, where's my other racks? Here they are. Let's turn it to the side. I think I could have used a smaller cookie cutter, but I'm curious to let these cool a little bit and see what they taste like, because I think if I taste it now, it's real soft still. I don't want it to just fall apart. I want it to be in actual cookie condition. Well, we'll get there. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. I'm not sure if I 100% have that tune right, but it's close. I can always sing it along with them when they sing it. I am just doing it a cappella. All right, let's see if we can clean up this mess a little bit. And we have 4 minutes to go on the other cookies, and then we are done. What time is it? Oh, I got 10 minutes. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm not going to be late. I'm not going to be late. Still got a mess here. The one thing about doing cookies or anything out like that, you got to roll out like this. It's such a mess to clean up. Let me see how that looks in there. Oh yeah, they're puffing. They're puffing. Four minutes to go. And then we're at the end. I do want to taste one of these cookies though. Are you anxious to see if they taste good? But see, they don't look as fat because they spread out. So see, that's why you got to start with them so fat. So thick, because they are going to thin out a little. So when you roll them too thin, that's why you get paper thin cookies that fall apart. That is my theory. Okay, there we go. So whoops, I just wrung out that rag and dropped it right back in the water. Now let's pick one up and see if it's firm yet. Not quite. Oh, but that's okay if it's a soft cookie. Look, not burned on the bottom. Look at that. Oh, they look pretty though. Let it sit there a few more minutes till I get these others. I think I'm going to need another rack. I should have one more rack. I got the cake on one. Oh, here he is. Oh, he's under the pots and pans. This is going to be noisy. Okay. It got buried. Somehow. All right, let's move these over here somewhere. I'm running out of counter space. I got stuff everywhere. There we go. Woo! Come on. I love to have baked goods spread all over the counter. I just love it. I feel so domestic. Okay. There we go. Now we're ready. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Then I'm going to eat one. I mean, I do have an extra red one. So I kind of have to eat one to even it up, right? Does that make sense? Sounds right to you. Good. Right? You know, when you have an uneven amount of cookies, I just don't think that's right. Gotta eat one. 45 seconds and a drink of water. Bacon makes me thirsty. And choke, apparently. don't know how to swallow water anymore. Okay, let's put up my sugar. We'll put that back where it goes. We have 20 seconds till the moment that I turn this oven off and go. What do I have? About 7 minutes to my party. Okay. Just let me get these out of the oven. Let them sit on the pan. We're going to taste test. Okay, there we go. Turn off the oven. Take out the last batch. Woo! Hot in there. I think I'm going to let them sit there a couple minutes this time. Let's time it. All right, here we go. There's my final one that wasn't exactly round. But he's not cool enough to eat, so I got to do this other one I touched before. Oh, they're getting firmer. I actually kind of like them soft, though. Okay, here we go. Here, let's put him there. Okay, hold on a second. Here we go. Hello. I have, if you didn't see the beginning, that is a Florida Christmas tree I put on my face. It is a palm tree with Christmas lights on it. Yes, we do that here. Yes, we do. If there's a tree in the yard, we put Christmas lights on it. If it's a palm tree, we do not care. This still falls apart. Or crumbly. I think if it sit for a while, it won't be crumbly. Oh, they're good. This would be so good with tea, or if you like coffee. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go to my party. Thank you. You have a good night, Heather, and I will come and cook again tomorrow. If you want to now that won't be baking. That'll be regular cooking for Christmas Eve, because we have big dinner Christmas Eve. And I just cook part of it. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye.